This is a video tutorial on how to rationalize the numerator with the conjugate and extended form. Now, like any limit problem, the way to find the limit is to replace x with whatever number it's approaching. So here it would be 0 plus 144, the square root of 0 plus 144, minus 12 over 0. After some simple algebra, this will resolve with 0 over 0, which of course is the indeterminate form. Now, the way to find the extended function of when there's a rational in the numerator, the only way that you can find the extended function is to multiply it by the conjugate. So what we're going to do here is, as x approaches 0, the square root of x plus 144 minus 12 over x is going to be multiplied by its conjugate, which is really just the same as the numerator, only with a reversed sign outside of the radical. So instead of negative 12, it's going to be plus 12. And since this is basically just multiplying it by 1, you're going to have the same thing on the bottom. That's the important thing to remember. Although there are a lot of important things to remember. Another important one is that the conjugate is always the reverse. So if this was positive, this would be negative. It's always the reverse outside of the radical, not inside. The radical stays the same. So then we would FOIL these two together. So the great thing about conjugates is that when you FOIL it, the outers and the inners are going to cancel out because of the reversed signs. So you're going to end up with the limit as x approaches 0, x plus 144, because x, the square root of x plus the square root of x plus 144 times the square root of x 100 x, the square root of x plus 144 times the square root of x plus 144 is x plus 144. The square roots cancel out. Minus 12 times plus 12 equals 144. So that's what that would resolve to. Again, the inners and the outers cancel out, so you don't even have to worry about writing those. And then on the bottom, you would also multiply these, and it would come out to parentheses. We'll add parentheses to this for later, just because it would be easier to not keep this unresolved than to distribute it in. X plus 144 plus 12. So now that you've got this problem, you can do a whole lot of simplifying. So here you can cancel these 144s out, and here you can cancel the x's out. So all that you're left with is, as the limit of x approaches 0, 1, because even though these x's cancel out, there's always going to be a 1 there, because x divided by x is 1, over the square root of x plus 144 plus 12. Now, here you can now find the limit. This is your extended function, and you can now distribute 0 as x. So if you do this, then remember, you don't have to write the limit anymore. You had to write the limit for all of these because you're finding it's the limit as x approaches 0 and then this. But here you're not finding, you just don't have to write this anymore because you're replacing x with 0. So then this we'll write over here because there's more space. Over here it would be the square root of 0 plus 144 plus 12. Now, square root of 0 is 0, square root of 144 is 12, so what you're left with is 1 over 24. And this is your limit. Thanks for watching. This has been Rationalizing the Numerator with Conjugate and Extended Function. Extended form.